Hello everyone, I am Preeti Mishra and today I will explain you physical features of India. Regions of India. To study our country, we have divided it into 7 broad divisions as follows: the Himalayan region, the northern fertile plains, the desert region, the Ghats, the southern plateau, the coastal plains, and the islands. Map showing the different landforms of India. You can see Himalayas, Deccan Plateau, Eastern Ghats, Western Ghats, Northern Plains, Thar Desert, etc. in this map. Through this map, you can understand the Himalayan region, that is showing in brown and green color. What are Himalayas? The Himalayas are the youngest and the highest mountain ranges in the world. These mountains are still growing. In Sanskrit, Himalaya means the abode or home of snow. The Himalayan range is broad, continuous chain of mountains stretching for about 2,400 km from west to east. It starts in Pakistan at the Indus Valley and extends across northern India, Nepal up to Brahmaputra Valley in Arunachal Pradesh. In this picture you can see Himalayan range. The Himalayas consist of 3 parallel ranges: the greatest Himalayan range or Himadri, the lesser Himalayan range or Himachal, the sub-Himalayan range or the Shivalik. The greater Himalayan range or Himadri. The greater Himalayan range or Himadri is the northernmost range of the Himalayas and consists of the tallest mountains in the Himalayan range. Most of the peaks are over 6,000 meters high. Now you can see Mount Everest. Mount Everest is the highest peak in the world. Kanchenjunga. Kanchenjunga is the third highest peak found in this range. Lesser Himalayan range of or Himachal. The lesser Himalayan range or Himachal is about 80 km wide and lies parallel to the Himadri. Most of the peaks are between 3,700 and 4,500 meters in height. The well-known places in this region are Srinagar, Kangra, Kathmandu, Shimla and Darjeeling. Sub-Himalayan range or Shivalik range. The Sub-Himalayan range or Shivalik range is the southernmost and the lowest range. The peaks here are between 900 and 1200 meters high. The foothills of the Shivalik are called Tarai. A lot of crops are cultivated here. There are a large number of flat-bottomed valleys called duns. Dehradun is the most famous of the duns. Importance of the Himalayas. The Himalayas protect the Indian subcontinent by acting as a barrier to the cold winds that blow from Central Asia. The Himalayan range is the source of many mighty rivers that flow through the northern plains. The rivers of the Himalayas bring down rich soil from these mountains to make the plains fertile. The Himalayas make it very difficult for enemies to attack India. Northern plains or Indo-Gangetic plains. You can see extension of Indo-Gangetic plains through this picture. which areas form the northern plains. On the south of the Great Himalayan Ranges, the Indo-Gangetic Plains or the northern plains stretch from west to east. From the Indus River in Pakistan across Punjab, Haryana, Delhi, Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, West Bengal, and the Ganga Brahmaputra Delta in Bangladesh. There are the floodplains of the Indus, Ganga, and Brahmaputra river system which run parallel to the Himalayas from Jammu and Kashmir to Assam. The major rivers of this system are the Ganga and the Indus, along with their tributaries Beas, Yamuna, Ghagra, Ravi, Chambal, Satluj, Jhelum, and Chenab. The rivers deposit rich soil along their banks. This soil is very good for farming. The plains are flat and mostly treeless. This makes it easy to build canals for irrigation. There are many farms in the northern plains. The Indo-Gangetic Plain is one of the most thickly populated areas in the world due to the plentiful water supplied by many rivers and their tributaries. Thank you.